You know who you are. You're the unfuckable mama. You have clear energy, you know exactly who you are and what you stand for, and you know why you're here, and you keep showing up. You keep trying. You do the goddamn thing. You get out of bed and you show up your best even when it never makes sense. And that is the unfuckable mother. I'm Kiki. I'm a mama of 4 and I have loved working with kids for my whole life. But it took me a really long time to realize that I didn't want to work with the kids. I wanted to work with their beautiful mothers so that they knew how amazing they were. So they knew how they could show up and do the goddamn thing that they dreamed about, and that their kids were empowering them from the background, that their family was always cheering them on. Everybody wants you to succeed. You just have to know it and believe it. And I am here to show you that you can get whatever you want. You can make any dream come true if you just show up. Hey, how are we all? In Australia at the moment, it is like the middle of summertime. So the buzzing that you can hear outside is my air conditioner going at full crank because she pumping. There are people who live in Australia who don't have air conditioning. How is that possible? How did I grow up my whole childhood without air conditioning? I don't really know. But anyway, I wanted to chat about chaos and motherhood and chaos and turning that chaos into motherfucking gold. Motherfucking gold. We're gonna do it. So chaos is defined by like outside society to motherhood, that is what you have to fix, okay? And most things that are chaotic, we think we require external support. It's like a marketer's dream. Take mum's chaos and fix it with a product. But essentially, the more products, like if you love products, go for it. I love dresses. I hate toys. Fucking hate toys. I also fucking hate playing with my kids. Yep, I taught about play for a decade and I hate playing with my kids, and I think it's trivialized children and their brains, like the whole play thing. I think we've like dumbed them by thinking that they should play dolls or tea parties. I'm not opposed to dolls and tea parties. We've had them all. We've done it. But I don't think it's very pleasurable for the mother, and I don't think it's very pleasurable for the child. And it creates this like dependency that sends everyone insane with the toys and with the stuff and all the things. I've just realized that I am probably recording this way too low. Let's use some special techniques. And I didn't even think about this to raise it up. This is my candle that I'm going to shift you around with. Are you ready? Stay still, camera. There we go. I really hope that angle's a bit better and a bit higher. Yeah, fingers crossed, because my head could be cut off or cut down because I can't actually see what's being recorded. So we'll just see, won't we? Normally I prop it up, but not on this, so it could be too high. Who knows? Anyway, so chaos. So you know how like if you've got older kids, this is going to make sense. If you've got younger kids, you're going to be still pondering this and still trying to work it out. But essentially, when you have something that you've had trouble with, you look for products that will fix it. Okay, so when you have babies, you'll look for a baby monitor so that you don't have to worry about anything happening to them in their sleep, because SIDS has turned into this like, insane marketing massacre. People buy so many products related to SIDS and no products are even linked to safe sleeping besides a cot. So yeah, you know, we've just lost the plot. And I think it sends us crazy. So it's like that. So you've got some kind of internal chaos or even external chaos. Like if you're wanting sleeping to be better, you might use a video monitor to watch your kids. Or, you know, like even just like my older kids have devices. They have iPads and my oldest has an iPhone. And so you have these items that you've kind of utilized to calm the chaos. So at times I really struggle in the car if we're going for a long way and my kids are like annoying and shouty, and I kind of use the time as a bit of self-help time for me. So I tend to give my kids devices in the car if it's like 20 minutes or over. Underneath that, I just have a little rule and it works well for me. I stopped it for a while, had another baby, have been using it again for a while, and it just works really, really well for me. I have 4 devices then in the car. There can be a level of chaos with that too, right? Like charging, headphones, all this stuff. And so you have to realize that the chaos is not really complete. Like it's not tamed by the product that you purchase to fix the chaos. Like if you have a toddler who doesn't sit well in their high chair and you buy them a new high chair and you like strap them little suckers in and think it's going to tame the chaos, it doesn't. They'll just throw the ball. Like the chaos is so I believe chaos is a feminine definition. We have chaos inside of us and we have chaos outside of us. But both of those things are what we are trying to harness in our life. And the better we feel is linked to how well we are harnessing our chaos. Now, we're not eradicating the chaos. We don't want to wave our wand and it all just be gone, because then there's no living. Not to say you can't have a perfect life. You can totally have a perfect life, but there's usually some level of chaos. And so we turn that chaos into our gold. I'm about to release some one-to-one sessions based on this. So the chaos that you're feeling, how can you shift that? And how can you change that? And how can you bring something new in? Because most likely it's not going to be fixed with the product. Not anti-products, just there's maybe a little few too many in our lifetime. It's fun. Things are fun. Things are great. So how would you tame that chaos? How would you harness it? So a really good example of this is something like school drop-off, or if you had 2 toddlers, it would be dinner time, okay? And so that time feels like motherfucking chaos. It might be the time where you're like, hey, I need support here. It might be the time where you're like, I don't know how to fix this. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to make everyone sit still. I don't know how to get everyone out of bed on time. I don't know how to, so that's the chaos. The actual external probably isn't as chaotic as you think it is. Most of the chaos is inside. I'm gonna just like repeat that because it looks like the chaos is on the outside, but most of the chaos is on the inside because you are defining it as bad. And so if you were trying to get 3 kids to school, of course it's going to be chaos. So how do you shift your view on the chaos? How do you shift the view on turning your chaos into your golden parts of your day? The ways that let's say school run is fucking mayhem and you feel like you're gonna die. Most of the time, the school run would be so much smoother if mama just got up and drank her coffee and did her little bits and fully dressed herself, not in her activewear, in her real clothes before her kids got up. If you've got 5 a.m. wakers, maybe not, but maybe rather than watching TV or chilling out in your bed, just get up and get started. Can you see how possibly you're defining the chaos as just part of what life should be when really you're wanting to shift the chaos inside? Toddlers at dinner time. Most people give dinner time too late, or to be honest, from what I've learned over time is that most of us try too hard at dinner time with this kind of like fear-based projection of like, you need to eat a good dinner because otherwise you won't sleep tonight. And it really comes out of the mother like, you must eat, you must eat. And let's face it, toddlers don't eat a lot. And I really don't think it matters as much as everyone's making it to be. If your toddler drinks milk, stop the milk. That'll change dinner time in a heartbeat. But again, if that's feeling chaotic to you, what are you going to do to shift it? Like, what are you going to do to change it? Do you serve dinner outside? Do you make it on paper plates so nothing really matters? Do you just give them 3 tiny things on their plate because they're probably not even hungry because your nana gave them afternoon tea, banana bread at 4:30 in the afternoon? You know, like, define the chaos. Realize the chaos is there, but the chaos is actually your magic. They're the parts of your life where it's saying to you, like the universe is saying to you, babe, mama, you got this. It's time to shift. You got to shift this into golden moments. The hardest parts are the most exciting bits to shift. They are so exciting. And when you shift them, far out, how amazing does it feel? If you've ever had a baby who doesn't sleep, and then somehow you do some things and they sleep more, hallelujah. Praise the Lord, the sunshine just came out. Yay! God is listening to me. But turn that chaos into gold, your gold. It'll let you be seen as someone who can take the chaos into something new. You can shift your mindset. You can put on your best dress. You can wear like whatever the fuck you want. Put on your lipstick. Do things that like make you feel good for those moments. And then watch everything shift and rearrange around you. It's not that complicated, but your chaos is where the universe is telling you it's time to turn this shit into golden opportunities. I'm going to teach you more about this in my one-to-ones, which will be on my website if they're still available when you watch this. Maybe not, but love to you. And remember, the chaos is not bad. It doesn't even need another product. I cannot think of, there'd probably be like 2 or 3 things that ever need a product to be fixed. You don't need to Google no more. The chaos is your magic. It's like spinning inside of you, and you're either projecting it as chaos or you project it as magical moments to turn into gold. Love you. Hey mama, I hope you enjoyed listening, and if you did, I would love for you to share where you were listening, how you were listening, or even something you learned about on your Instagram stories, or even just come flick me a DM in the gram. The more we get the message out that us mothers can show up in any ways that we desire and that we feel called to, the more other mothers know that they can do that too. So let's be the inspirers and the dreamers and the doers.